friends, welcome to my channel Exam Ready with Ayush. This channel is for those students who want to make their studies easier, simple to learn, and compete for the exams. You can click on the like, share this video, and subscribe my channel for more such related videos which will help in excelling your exam. In the last video, History Chapter 2 from Trade to Territory, Part 1, we understood how British East India Company came to India for trading purposes and had a competition with European traders. Also fought a battle with local Indian rulers. Do you know which battle was it? It was Battle of Plassey. It was held on 1757. In this video, we shall continue with other battles fought between Indian rulers and British rule. And we will also cover the various methods and tricks used by East India Company to expand its rule in India. And then, when we will close the chapter or we will end this chapter, then we will do some sample questions and I will give the answers too. In part 1, we got to know Battle of Plassey was fought between Bengal Nawab Siraj-ud-Daula and British representative Robert Clive in 1757. If anyone is Nawab, then he has to pay 5 lakh rupees to British East India Company. In 1764, Battle of Buxar was fought between British East India Company on the one side and Mir Qasim along with Shuja-ud-Daula on the another side. The Battle of Buxar was fought on 22nd and 23rd October in 1764. British East India Company, led by Hector Munro and arms of Mir Qasim and Shuja-ud-Daula. I've made a short animation. As you can see, how the battle was led. And in that battle, the British East India Company won. Now, what were the results of Battle of Buxar in 1755? The supreme control over the administration passed into the hands of British. The Mughal emperor appointed the company as the Diwan of provinces of Bengal. Diwani, what does this Diwani means? Diwani means right to collect revenue. Diwani allowed the company for collections of vast revenue.
Money, money, money.
Okay, friends, let's discuss more wars which were fought between Marathas and British. Marathas were very powerful and they were under the Peshwas. Who are Peshwas? Peshwas were the principal ministers who became an effective military and administrative head based out of Pune. Maratha dynasty was divided into many states under different chiefs belonging to Sidhiana, Holkar, Bhosle, etc. As you can see in the map, the Maratha kingdom was spread all over the India. There were 3 wars of Maratha which were fought between Marathas and British, and it is also called as Anglo-Maratha War.
Marathas.
In the first war, there was no clear victory of British. Why do you think British could not win? At this time, Marathas were very powerful and British were very smart. So they signed a Treaty of Salbai. What does this Treaty of Salbai mean? Oh yeah, I remember. Treaty means an agreement which is signed between 2 or more countries. So the British signed Treaty of Salbai as a peace agreement between Marathas and British for 20 years. So at this time, British practiced and became very powerful and prepared themselves. So we can see there were no wars for 20 years, and on the second war, 1803, it carried for 2 years. And at the end, British were successful in capturing territories of Orissa, Agra, and Delhi. Now they became very powerful. The third was started in 1817. Again, it carried for 2 years, which was a disaster for Marathas. The Maratha King Empire was collapsed with British Empire, and the Peshwa was sent back to Kanpur with pension. How did British capture the whole India? Let's see on the map. In 1797, there were some portions which were captured by British. After 43 years, British captured more areas of India. After 17 years, it almost captured the whole India. But how did they? There were two methods which they used to control all the India. First method, appointment of residents in Indian states. British officers were known as residents. So the residents were appointed in the court of Indian rulers to watch the interests of companies. The residents were only allowed to enter the court. As you can see in the image, one British officer is spotted. Through the resident, the company tried to dominate in the internal affairs of Indian states and made the rulers completely subsidiary to British. Now, what was the second method? It was subsidiary alliances. Now, what are subsidiary alliances? Subsidiary alliances are the group of factory which make a whole company. Like there was one factory on the banks of River Hooghly, and by that it made a whole East India Company. So Lord Wellesley, he was the Governor General from 1789 till 1805. He introduced the subsidiary alliance system to secure the British supremacy in India. Subsidiary alliances, the British offered the forces for Indian rulers also. Now let's begin with the MCQs. When was Battle of Plassey fought? Was it 1764, 1767 or 1757? Hmm. I think it is 1757. Yes, it is 1757. Let's go on to the next question. The new policy introduced by Lord Wellesley to secure the British supremacy of India is it is subsidiary lines. Which of the following European powers showed interest in India? Was it Portuguese or Dutch or French? The answer is all of these, as British, Portuguese, Dutch, French were all interested in buying the goods of India in a cheap price and selling them on a higher price. And in the last part, I told you what does it call? It is called as mercantile.
Let's move on to the next question.
The first English factory was set up in which year? It is 1651. When did the third battle of Maratha started? It is 1817. Who discovered the sea routes to India in 1498? Was it Columbus or Dutch? No, he was Vasco da Gama. Who was Lord Wellesley? He was the Governor General. What does Treaty of Salbai mean? Does it mean a treat from Salbai? It is a agreement which is signed between two or more countries. What are subsidiary alliances? Is it a battle, a group of people who make factories, or a group of factories which make a company? It is option C. We have finished the MCQs. In this part, we have completed the chapter. I think you have understood about Battle of Buxar, War with Marathas, various methods of increasing control of British East India Company, and some sample questions. Now you should be able to frame some short or long answer questions. So that's it for today, guys. Wait for the next one and please comment on which subject should I post the next video. Bye bye.
चले हम